The next day. An Ecuadorian horror story. Author Fausto Ramos. In the darkness of a bedroom, the figures of the writer and his wife sleeping in bed are barely visible. A faint noise breaks the silence, and his young son appears in the doorway, his figure dimly illuminated. "Daddy, can I sleep with you?" "Of course, son. Can't you sleep?" "At night I sense that there is someone near the bed, and sometimes I think they are talking to me." "They are just your ideas. I have never seen or heard anything strange." "It must be because the other day I read that there are things that can only be perceived by people who are pure of heart." The writer tickles and caresses his son until he falls asleep. The next day, morning light comes through the windows. The writer wakes up in bed, alone and somewhat confused. He looks for his wife and son but finds no one. He goes for some milk, only to pour a slimy mess into the cup. Then you open the cupboard and find expired preserves and moldy food scraps. Without appetite, he closes the cupboard and heads to the living room. He tries to turn on the radio without success. There is no light. Damn, with this lifestyle, I'm sure I forgot to pay the electricity again. That's it. Katie and Ariel should have gone to my in-laws' house. When they saw, the writer rushes down the stairs. When he hears knocking on the door, he meets a small, unknown boy who looks at him with big, curious eyes. "Sir, is Ariel there?" "No, little one. He went to his grandparents' house." "What time will he return?" "I think in about 2 more hours." The boy leaves with his head down, kicking an invisible ball. The writer watches him walk away with a feeling of emptiness that infects him. The writer walks through the house, noticing that it is more empty and messy than he remembered. Night has come, and he lights a candle, the only point of light in the growing darkness that seems to invade him. Katie and Ariel, they wouldn't have left me alone, not like this. Maybe it's just a nightmare. He goes to the light box and finds the cut wires. He looks around, confused, until he hears knocking on the door again. He runs to the door, full of hope. But when he opens it, he sees the same boy from before. "Sir, has Ariel arrived yet?" "No, son. I think he won't be back today at least." The writer and a black cat watch him walk away. He tries to call him, but he lets him go. It is already night. The writer opens his eyes. It's another day. He goes out into the yard, sees 2 men in overalls nailing a "for sale" sign to the planter. He tries to talk to them, but they don't hear or see him. "My house will never be for sale. Get out of here, damn you." Listen to their conversation. "I hope someone dares to buy this house. The neighbors say that it is haunted since its owner died, that at night they hear noises and see lights, lit up as if the man were still wandering around." Suddenly he remembers everything. He looks at himself drowning, while his wife tries to revive him by pressing his chest to make him react. He does it several times, as she and her son sob. He walks away through an endless dark tunnel. Now he understands the desolation. Finally, he sits on the floor, staring at the door, waiting for someone to arrive. His breathing becomes labored, and the sound of his heart echoes in the silence. Someone knocks on the door, opens the latch. "Sir, has Ariel arrived yet?" "No, little one. He won't come back." The boy leaves sad. His body floats away, and before he disappears, the writer tells him, "Son, wait. Let me tell you a horror story."
If you like this story, share it and spread literature. Buy our book on Amazon or contact us. Fausto Ramos, writer.